last reading. So for Aries through Taurus, Aries through Gemini, beginning of Gemini's reading. I'm just continuing that here. If you didn't see that video and this is new to you, don't worry. I'll go over. We just begun. So the two cards you got in your pre-shuffle was the Magician, ironically, and the Ten of Cups. When I was shuffling to see what your strength was at this time, was what came back out. Aside from the pre-shuffle, I promise you can go watch the video, the last live, and see that this came out beyond anything else with the pre-shuffle. So letting you know that your self-confidence here and your action and your power to create, your willpower to create, is what will manifest your desires right now. It is so true, and it's so heavy for you that you have to trust yourself in this time. It is your ultimate strength right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at what a weakness could be. So a weakness here could be, not searching your soul. Y'all, go back and just watch the last, like from 33, which was on the last reading. I talked about the 1 and the 9 because of this right here has 1 plus 8, which is 9. And I talked about, how you start something is how you finish it. Just to know that I'm not lying, but it's funny that this is coming out again because, your inner guidance and, your ability to be alone at this time and to search yourself is what is going to bring you a lot of, it is what's going to bring you a lot of fulfillment and joy and, contemplation. So don't let isolation be something that you feel loneliness about or disheartened about. Make this be a time that you can be very creative, be very emotionally secure within yourself, and like I said, a lot of soul searching and a lot of wisdom. So also, you got the 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So how you focus on yourself is so important at this time. So let's look at what your fear could be. Like maybe you have that wheel in your hand, so the fear is like crashing the car. Let's see. Let's see what your fear is so we can get over it. Wow. Sorry. So it could be the lack of courage that is causing you to fear right now, or having to be determined and just focused, and standing up for yourself. That requires a different level of courage and determination in order to keep that up. So if you're fearing like what your long-term view will look like because of the challenges, giving up will not help you be more courageous or be more confident. Giving up will destroy the confidence, and that is not how you get to the end of your passion projects. Whatever inspiration that you've been getting, know that you have a lot of limitless potential, and if you focus on yourself, then you will see these things come into fruition. So let's see what your reality is, because the fear does not determine you. So what is your reality? Yeah, your reality is that you are on the cusp of so many new beginnings here that there are so many possibilities and adventure here for you or just opportunities. There's so many opportunities. 0 is the number of unlimited possibilities. So when you're at this 0 point, this starting point, it is very important for you to be very trusting in life, be very adventurous, and optimistic about how this thing can happen out for you. So not having courage is your biggest fear. Not taking on a challenge is your biggest fear. So the way that you do that is just to have some optimism about whatever new possibilities are coming up in front of you. Okay. what happens when you choose, I want to keep these down just for a second. What happens when you choose your courage? Or what happens when you choose fear, which is like the lack of courage? So if you don't have that courage to move on to whatever happens, and whatever will be, you can experience like a lack mindset, and that can lead you to different insecurities, worries, poverty. You don't want to be in that energy. You want to be in the energy of abundance and fulfillment, and that is the energy that you have to keep up with. So not allowing yourself to succumb to fear, pressure, or isolation in the wrong way, which we had in the Hermit card. There's a way to search yourself and to be introspective, and then there's isolation that can cause different worrisome attitudes. So how are you being courageous? How are you focusing at this time? What thoughts are you focusing on at this time as well? So what happens when you focus on what your reality and your strengths are? Let's see what happens when you focus on your strengths. What happens when you focus on your strengths? So when you focus on your strengths, I'm definitely seeing here that you come into a level of balance that is, just a security. You find purpose and meaning within yourself with that Hermit card and the Temperance card. So you have 2 5s here. You can be in the higher vibrational 5, which is about options and changes, and being very 14 is 5, so being in that energy of having a lot of options and unlimited possibilities, which is amazing for you. And then you could be in the 5 of changes that are negative or feel like instability, which is just an over exaggeration, because there's freedom in change. If you don't like the situation, there's a change can be very good. But even if you're in like a situation where you hadn't expected a change, unexpected changes can also be used for your good if you look at possibilities with a lot of optimism, instead of looking at change as a bad thing. So now that we got that, let's see, what is your current situation right now? Don't forget to like the video, Gemini. And let's see what your current situation is. Yeah, your current situation is full of options, full of ways that you can go, full of roads and directions that you can take. So if you are searching for purpose, if you're daydreaming a lot, knowing that that is also the Hermit card energy of, just introspection. And if you're like at your job, but you're daydreaming about another job or daydreaming about your business, that is pulling you to a certain level of change that can put you in better alignment with, yourself and your purpose. So if you are in that energy, that is for you. And if you're not there yet, using your daydreams and the Hermit card to search yourself for your purpose, that is, what you're looking for at this time. So let's take a look at what's a challenge, so you can overcome it when time comes. What is a challenge? So your challenge here is making that change, making the decision to leave anything behind that doesn't serve you and to move on, which, like I said, with the 5 card, you have 5, 5, 6, 7. Definitely a good sequence here. Also remember the 8, 9 that came up. So you're at the end of a journey that if you make a big change right now, make a big leap right now, make some big movements, you can get to the 9 of Cups energy that you so desperately are seeking. Not just desperately, but mentally you're seeking your happy ending. So let's see, what is your aim? What are you aiming for? So you're aiming definitely hard for, we have the 7, 7, 6, 7. You may see those numbers as well. Let me know. But you are aiming for a lot of movement. The number 6 is about movement. The number 7 is about controlling what movement happens and taking swift action and seeing a lot of progress when you do. So as long as you are very determined and you stay in control, like I mentioned, that wheel card, that Wheel of Fortune card was at the bottom of the deck. And I'm like, you want to have control over that wheel. You have a lot of, determination within you, and you want to decide you want to really decide the things and the actions that are, coming up and taking place and things of that nature. So as long as you stay in control, you will always have those opportunities. And as long as you are willing to move forward when the time is right, using your daydreams, using your intuition, whatever the case may be, this will be easy for you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands, which is like I said, is a visionary. You have that visionary energy where you're very focused on yourself and overcoming whatever old challenges there are. So let's go ahead and look at your Moonology cards and see exactly what is coming towards you right now. Okay? So let's go ahead and look at your Moonology card. Believe in the impossible. Step out of your comfort zone. Believe in the impossible and step out of your comfort zone. We're going to get one more. We're going to get one more. Your hard work is paying off. So as long as you are focusing, believing in yourself, believing in the Fool card energy, believing in the impossible, stepping out of your comfort zone is also that Fool card energy. And the King of Wands is like that visionary who works hard. You have so many amazing things that you can do if you put your mind to it. There's a lot of energy here that is like gaining momentum. As long as you look at the bigger picture, King of Wands energy, full moon, energy. So that is your reading today. Let's see really quickly. You have work, achievement, success. Sorry, I just pulled that one out. And you also have someone entering your life to keep your life in balance as well. So I will see you next time, Gemini.